Hey guys, thank you so much for all the comments and feedback you left on the last one. It helped me a great deal to make this one. If you have anything after watching this, please leave a comment. It helps me so much. But other than that, I just really hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you learned something new. So thank you. So let's start with a little look back in time to 2003. So gather around, kids. It's story time. So the best trilogy was ever made came to an end. David Beckham was still young. Saddam Hussein was captured, but most importantly, a tiny company called Tesla Motors was founded by Martin Eberhard and Mark Tarpenning. I have no idea who those guys are. The company's goal was to create electric vehicles in a market as dry as a desert. A very bold goal indeed. Now, not long after its creation, a guy, you might have heard of him, the hero of our story, called Elon Musk joined the team as the co-founder of the company. Now, I don't think I need to say much else. You probably already know he now runs the company. Elon is known for so many things, such as trying to smoke pot for the first time on a podcast, laughing at dead animals, blowing up rockets, unable to build windows, and most importantly, being a buff mage. Elon is straight up either Iron Man or a supervillain, and us mere mortals can only dream of what he knows is on Mars. So the discussion of his persona is a valid one to be had, and how it could affect Tesla stocks. However, since the 420 incident, it seems his Twitter's more calm now, and it's mostly just about the memes. Now, going back to Tesla, it is a booming company today. Massive growth, massive market, massive hype, and a massive stock price. So why should you invest? That's the big question, and hopefully I can give you some insight, maybe some thoughts for reflection in this video. The first thing to look at is Tesla's products. Often in the news, Tesla is solely being discussed on its car business. However, Tesla also offers battery packs and solar energy solutions. It's important to note that Tesla is a full package of energy production, storage, and use with the fundamentals in electricity. This is so vital because all three of these sectors are in major growth. The demand for renewable energy, grid storage, and efficient electrical transport solutions have never been higher. We're coming to the realization that climate change might not just be some mumbo-jumbo made up to make you buy more sunscreen. It is a reality, and the market demands solutions. This is a big drive behind the success of Tesla and their products. Let's start by taking a look at their cars. As of now, the Tesla lineup consists of Model S, 3, X, Y, Cybertruck, ATX, Roadster, and Semi. Now, if we do some really hard math, it spells out sexy cars. #buffmage. It is to be noted that some of these cars are not released yet, but Tesla stated that we won't see any new projects in the near future because they are mainly going to be focused on production ramp for the next couple of years. Model Y, Roadster, and Semi are starting their production this year of 2020. What all these vehicles have in common is that they are electric and would be classified as a luxury car. Tesla's vehicles are in very high demand due to the long range, autopilot, high standards of production, good for the environment, amazing to drive, and super safe. Model 3 is currently the safest vehicle on the road in the entire world, beating safety records left and right. On top of that, the Roadster will be the fastest car when it comes out. Unfortunately, with all these amazing achievements, Tesla still lacks a strong support service. The fundamentals are not quite there, and Tesla owners are still experiencing issues and lack of communication when problems arise. This is honestly the biggest problem Tesla is currently facing. However, you could argue it's a small one compared to all these lies that the media is attempting to spread, such as demand issues, unwanted acceleration, and fires. The impact of their cars is very clear as seen in this chart. Competition sales are plummeting as demand for Tesla cars increases. It would seem buyers are holding off getting a new car to wait for the Model 3, Y, or the Cybertruck. It's very important to acknowledge the expansion of the production as well. With gigafactories located in the US and Asia and the upcoming one in Europe, Tesla will be able to ramp their production levels of these cars sky high across the entire world over the next few years. If something doesn't explode or burn down, we're talking double if not triple production before 2025. It's pretty huge. Now, if we take a look at their energy products, Tesla currently offers several things. They got battery packs, rental solar panels, the solar glass roof, and commercial solar and mega packs. You may have heard of the mega pack deployed in New Zealand by Tesla to help bringing down the electricity prices and stabilizing their grids. The energy department has kind of been set aside for a while, mainly due to the problems with Model S's early production and difficulties with the early solar glass as well. Resources have since been redistributed and production is back on track. Currently, the solar glass is being tested by selected consumers, and battery packs continue to increase in production and sales. Overall, Tesla Energy is still in its early stages. There are some issues with installations, malfunctioning panels, and just a little lack of details, where often Tesla have to return to the customer after installation. It's not anything serious, but it's clear there's still some management that needs to be worked out. The big hitter here, though, is going to be the solar glass roof. No competition is working on this, and with the promise of a roof that will cost the same as a traditional roof, but be stronger and more durable, and also have solar, is almost too good to be true. If they can get a competitive price, this will absolutely disrupt how we see and use our roofs of today. This may even become a far greater income source and bigger production than their cars. Lastly, you have the supercharger network, because, cars need fuels to go on long trips. To begin with, a lot of people had range anxiety due to the lack of a charging infrastructure. Now, Tesla made it their goal from the very beginning to supply the world with the ability to go as far as you want. Tesla today have a complete grid that continues to grow on a weekly basis. They're also innovating on the charging speeds, bringing a full charge all the way down to 20 minutes, and they're aiming for somewhere around the 10-minute mark in the future. Now that we have an overview of Tesla, let's take a look at what makes Tesla so special. And for you as an investor, these should really pique your interest. First, $0 spent on marketing. Millions and millions of people know about Tesla. It is one of the most discussed companies in the world, and Elon is the most recognizable CEO on the planet. Everyone knows the logo, everyone has heard of the Cybertruck, and the demand for the vehicles is huge. But again, $0 spent on marketing. Now, no other company in the world can claim this achievement. It's actually absolutely mind-boggling how Tesla's pulled this off, and I had no doubt that people will study the shit out of it in attempts to replicate it. In an industry that relies so much on commercials and trade shows and branding, it's pure genius. Tesla can focus so much more of their margins on new inventions and new production. If Tesla can continue this trend, it will be an absolute cutting-edge advantage over the competition. Because you can only say Tesla killer so many times before they start tuning out, and it's already happening. The OGs have lost their one attempt to rival Tesla's marketing, and now they have to spend a ton of money trying to divert the attention back to their cars instead of Tesla's. Second, Tesla is the new Apple with a little bit of CrossFit sprinkled in there. It may sound a little strange, but just think about it. They make their consumers enthusiasts, and that's really important. Now, enthusiasts will ramble about their favorite thing for hours. They will tell everyone about it, show it to you, show it off to everyone they know, share their love and excitement for it and their hobbies. And this really works. And that's kind of why I'm here too. And that's the important part. You end up with an army of 500,000 people so far, continually growing, running around and telling everyone how great Tesla is. Now mix that little bit of CrossFit in, and now you have them all over social media as well. Like, the rule. The first rule of CrossFit is let everyone know you're doing CrossFit. Now, this builds hype, and hype can really spread like wildfire, just as you see with the stock right now. Combine that with the amazing products, and you have some serious demand on your hands. And this is really what drives Tesla's increasing demand and growth, while at the same time costing them $0. Thirdly, you cannot deny the coming growth of the company. Shanghai Gigafactory literally just started its production. Somewhere in 2021, we will see the production start in Europe. Now add in the affordable SUV, the Model Y, and a literal affordable tank, the Cybertruck, and you have a pretty serious cocktail of affordable luxury hitting all market segments all across the world. Now add in the solar glass roof and the battery packs, and you basically just have an explosion of high-quality products that couldn't be more relevant in the time of climate change. And this is what the market wants. So what is the competition doing? Well, I'm mad. And excuse my language here, but they're doing fuck all. We still have yet to see a product that can rival the 2012 Model S. And it's freaking 2020 now. Like, just take a look at this efficiency chart. It's literally stupid. If this trend continues, I'm not even sure the competition can catch up in the next 5 years. This is also why I'm not really going to give this segment any more attention. The competition has next to nothing valuable to talk about. Toyota and BMW still thinks hydrogen is the way to go. Like, who are paying these people? And people are starting to catch on to this, which is also why we're seeing a major surge in the Tesla stock as I'm making this video. Now, as with anything, research is very important. This video is a guideline, so don't take my words for this stuff. I'm not an expert. So I would like to give you a few recommendations for you to keep up to date with the Tesla stock and places to have valuable discussions. If you have anything to add to this list, please leave a comment and I'll also link these in the description. To gain a good weekly overview, I would highly recommend the YouTube channel Now You Know. They make a weekly show about 1 hour and also specialized videos to add to the conversation of the future. They're technically an EV-focused channel, however, there's a very big focus on Tesla. It's a good channel to get an overall overview of what's going on in the EV space. Likewise, if you're more into numbers and analysis, I highly recommend HyperChange. Same focus as Now You Know, but more of an investment angle to it and with a good chunk of theory and methodology behind its thoughts. And lastly, there's Reddit. Tesla Motors and Tesla Investor Club are good places for news and discussions, memes, etc. to keep up with Tesla basically around the whole globe. This also gives you a more direct insight with Tesla owners that the media can't give you. I highly recommend you check this out, at least on a weekly basis. All in all, you only have to spend about 3 hours a week with these news sources and you will be fully up to date with Tesla. It's a very worthwhile investment to stay on top of your portfolio and to help your decision making. One thing I haven't talked about in this video is Tesla's battery production. Tesla alone is currently producing more lithium-ion batteries than the entire world did in 2012. And they're bringing exciting news and innovations with the Tesla Battery Day sometime mid-2020. Due to this, I've decided not to talk about the batteries in this video since potentially in 6 months, it will be out-of-date information. Thank you for watching my video. Feel free to discuss in the comments, leave a like and subscribe. This video is meant as an introduction/inspiration for your portfolio. Each thing I've talked about can pretty much have its own 10-minute video with in-depth discussion and analysis, which is why it's so important you go and research these things before you make a decision of investing. For any beginners out there, I will have a video coming up soon for you. I try to keep this channel pretty clean and beginner-friendly so you can develop a good sense for investing and see success from the start. I hope you enjoyed this one, and until next time, guys.